What was the joke?
You want me to repeat it?
Hello.
Yeah, well, I didn't hear you.
It says, what does a burnt pizza, a frozen beer, and a pregnant woman have in common?
Yeah, I got
Chan chan.
Okay. Babe, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
The other babe, my first babe, my only
Did
babe.
you ever respond to babe again, Celi? I'm so confused.
Oh my god. And that's how we're entering this show. Guys, welcome back for another episode of It's a Bumpy Road. As you can see, it's very, very tense tonight, or today, or whenever else you're freaking listening to this show. I know we have thousands and thousands of listeners. Bless you, babe, if that was a sneeze. If not, bless you anyway. Sally, you wanted to start out with, I think, PDA,
Yeah. So
not PDF as your wife, before.
PDF.
Yeah, it's not
Can
PDF.
I
It's
say what
PDA.
I think PDA stands for?
No, 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 please, because I'd have to bleep out a lot, and that's really not. Yeah, for those listening and watching, just use your own imagination. If you
Oh.
guessed it right, you'll know that what Sabrina meant. Sully, if you can take over.
PDA, we actually had to tell Angie it stands for, what was it again?
Public.
Public display of
Display
affection.
of affection. Yes.
So it's like,
Okay.
well, it depends on the level of it too, because there's people that like do like a peck, and that's considered PDA. But then there's other people that are like full out making out in
I mean,
Having babies in public.
yes,
Whoa. No, I've seen that. I've seen that. That's
baby
true.
making babies in public.
Yeah.
You guys do it all the time.
you've seen people doing it out in public.
Oh hell yeah.
All right, you sound like you're bragging. Let's not
Have
make
you
it
not
sound like.
have you not hung out around Newark or Jersey City?
Yes, I have, but I haven't seen two people doing it on the street.
I'm not
Well,
gonna lie, that is true. In Newark, when I was younger, I actually saw that on the streets too.
Homeless people, what are they gonna do? It? They need some too.
No, I've never seen that before. That I've never
at
seen.
open air, like it's a little disturbing. You're walking by, you have to be like very, you have to pay attention where you walk and see
Yeah,
everything.
no, my head is down or facing
We don't
forward.
want
I
to
don't.
interrupt anything, you know.
No, that's why I learned like okay, I have to walk with my head down because I don't want to see
You don't want to mess up their rhythm,
exactly. Exactly.
the motion of the ocean.
I don't want them to like, what are you looking at? You don't be part of it. I'm like, nope.
Oh hell no! Nah, don't be telling me that. You crazy? No. Okay. Anyway, PDA. So basically, what like how we feel about it is the question, right?
Yeah, like do you guys do it, or does it bother you when you see people doing it in public?
Wait, but
Mm,
first, what do you consider as PDA?
I mean, obviously, physical touch, kissing. I would to me, pecking doesn't really seem like PDA.
Yeah, because I could peck anyway.
Oh,
Huh?
excuse me.
I think that needs an explanation.
Yeah, and it's pecking, not pegging for anybody who just misunderstood what my wife just said. Pecking with a CK.
That's why if
Calvin
I don't
Klein.
understand it, I don't speak, cause I don't know. I don't want to
You
be.
don't speak love language.
I don't want to be a Sabrina, you know.
Excuse me, what does that mean?
We're gonna refrain from defining what does that mean. PDA, yeah, I think I don't include. For me personally, I do not include a peck as PDA. It's just very innocent, kind of like, real quick, 1, 2, 3. It's not like a full on session of making out.
But that'll be be nice. I wouldn't mind it.
No, but I think Sally's question was, does it bother you?
No, that's what I said. I wouldn't mind it.
The
Does it?
pecking or the make out?
Like the make out public.
Okay.
Like you would stick your tongue in his mouth in public?
No, that's different.
That's
Why,
making
Sally doesn't like that? Sally, you don't like that?
Not in public.
No, I'm not. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
so
a.
He's
I'm
behind
not a
very,
bit
he's
closed
very,
doors.
like he's more like what is it like?
Reserved.
Yeah,
reserved. Yeah.
that's where. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more.
Behind
I'm.
closed doors, they.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I put too much business out there. Anyway, um, yeah, no, I agree with Angie in that sense. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, I don't know. I've seen it before, and like, I guess, and this might sound like it doesn't make sense, but I guess growing up in Jersey, like, you see a lot of crazy shit. So I just learned to just block it out. So I'm
like
just like,
unless you grab my ass in public and stuff like that.
yeah,
Beep.
if you see me, just tell me not to do that, but I'm still gonna do it.
You don't slap my butt in public.
Do you want me to?
Aw, let's go back to that. Like let's come back. No, I
It's
don't
Yeah.
like
think
the
so.
feeling
I'm
when
gonna
you're
make a big
doing it,
crowd and be like, "Hey, people, come over here. Look at this."
No, I don't know. I don't think I will. I don't know. That's a hard question.
you like it because it's like a secure feeling for me. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think it depends where you do it. Like you're not gonna go ahead and do it in front of my family.
No, 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 no. See, that's like,
It's like,
yeah,
I'd rather
no,
do
no,
it in
no,
front of strangers than a family like family.
yeah. I'd rather do it in front of, like, if we're just out walking in New York City or whatever downtown, sure. Because
Yeah.
I'm never gonna see those people again. And if I do,
Oh well.
yeah, oh well, just deal with it. But I'm not gonna do it in front of, like, my in-laws. Like, if I do it in front of my in-laws, then I'm probably gonna hide for like a year or so. 'Cause I don't want to feel that, like, uncomfortable. And Sabrina does it too. She does that shit to me all the time in front of my family.
You
Yeah,
do
I'm
too.
like,
I do it too, cause
Yeah.
it's different. I don't know, like
Yeah,
I think
no,
it's
it is. It
different.
is. It very is.
I'm like, look at his Brazilian butt. This is so cute.
Where?
Okay, let's not get into descriptives. Um, yeah, I think PDA overall. I mean, I think it's when you take it overboard. When how, like, when you're in that honeymoon phase and you're like, you just can't keep your hands off each other. I think that's when it's like, okay, that's a bit much. Like,
When
you
we
should
first
tone
started
it down.
dating, we were kissing like all the time. Then my parents, had to tell me like, Sabrina, like, take it down a notch.
Really?
They were like, we're getting uncomfortable. Like, stop.
When I moved to, this is like a story time. When I moved in with my dad into Jersey City, because I went from Woodbridge, which was like a very quiet town, very
Damn, you went from white to
to ghetto as hell.
damn.
And when I went to live with my dad in Jersey City, like he had the apartment that the window was just straight to the street, right? And
Mhm.
every time I opened the window, all I saw was like people making out, like in the, where the garbage used to be,
Yeah.
like right there in that corner. So it was just like, hey, good night, and like it was all the time. So like when I said Jersey City, it's because I've seen it. I will open my window and then it's like couples right there, right next to the garbage, full making out, about to make a baby, and I'm like,
Cool.
okay, cool.
That's a nice way to end your night, though.
Night, yes, and then like in the middle of the night too. Like we're talking about like 2 and 3 in the morning.
Oh,
You know when
I
you
mean, I get. See, okay, now just critique me if I'm wrong here.
You're wrong.
I, for the most part, yeah, all the time. But in this case, I think if it's that late of a night and there's not a lot of people around, okay, I mean, I don't want to say it's fine, but it's like you're caught up in the moment and you're like, oh my God, whatever. But, um, then it's like, all right, you've done it a little too much. Go ahead and take it home.
Yeah.
yeah, because not like I feel like that kind of things that I used to see in Jersey City, for me it was like it goes more for the girl, like not judging anybody, but it's like as a girl, I will think like, oh damn, what,
True.
you know what I'm saying, like why here, like if you're gonna go all the way down, like go somewhere more private.
Now, what if I don't know? What if there's like you don't have a private spot to go to?
There's a lot of motels, especially in Jersey City. There's a lot of them.
Park.
I mean,
Oh my
okay.
god, money for that, yo.
Huh?
The park in the at night.
The park.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Ah,
my
fuck.
story. Oh
Fuck,
my
I shouldn't
god.
answer it.
So I don't know if this has to is part of it, but
No.
you can tell it. I'm gonna tell it anyway because it's also my story.
No, it's not. It doesn't involve you.
Yes, it does. So one time, I don't remember when it was. Must have been a couple of years, right? When your uncle told me.
Yeah.
So Michael's uncle, he told me a story about sweet reserve Michael. Okay?
Something tells me this story is not so reserved.
No, it's not. Because
Ooh,
because
spill
then
the
I
tea.
because then I question myself and I'm like, why are you so reserved with me, but you were wild with other people, right? So
Mm.
his uncle was telling me a story one time. He's like, one time I was coming. What was it, Bluefield Park? No, what
No,
park?
it's the
Branchbrook Park.
Branchbrook Park.
So he's like, one time I came driving through Branchbrook Park, and I saw this guy who looks like mi sobrino, right? Talking about Michael,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that he followed you or something like that, and then he was like following Michael through the park because he was with a chick in the park. It was late at night, very late at night, according to his uncle, and that when his uncle turned the light of the car, all he saw was Michael's butt.
My butt.
Oh.
No.
What was it?
No. I don't think you're remembering the story
Okay,
correctly.
Oh, brother.
You tell
No, I
me.
think like he just saw us like making out, but like we were like laying on the grass.
Oh, laying in the grass, making out with the
Is
cheek.
your butt out?
No.
No, it wasn't.
She just made that up.
And I was like, oh, no, he didn't. And then I look at Michael, and he was like cracking up, knocking his ex. Yes. I was like,
Yeah, if my uncle would have said I saw your butt naked, I don't think I would have been laughing that hard.
yeah, yeah. And your uncle was like, I had heard this story for a very long time.
I
So-
have a story. So me and Andres, like when we first started dating, we didn't have a lot of places to go because he didn't really have a car yet, right?
Yeah, I was a broke bitch.
Still
So
is.
I'm sorry, excuse me. Yeah, I'm still a broke bitch.
we didn't have a place to like get like make outish and then like touchy feely and all that. So one time we did it at the high school, the bleachers. You know, if you go all the way in the top, it's like really dark because the light doesn't reach up there. Like we waited for the lights to go out.
Oh my god. I'm already picturing it.
Well, don't.
Too late.
And then once he got a car, that was like every night. Like every night we found like a dark corner.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, the amount of times I would just go through the entire town of Belleville to just
I
find.
didn't even know like Belleville was that big.
Yeah, we found new spots all the time. We're like, oh shit, we should come hang out here more often, or we should try this new restaurant. Meanwhile, that restaurant's been there for ages. We were just finding a spot to just sit under the dark or shit.
Damn, this
Yeah.
this episode should be called Dirty Secrets.
Yeah.
We blessed,
Oh,
I don't
that's
have any
perfect.
dirty secret. What the hell?
we blessed the whole town.
I feel like I should. I, feel like I should
that's
go
what you want
wild.
to say it. Angie, come on, stop lying.
No, again,
don't play all innocent.
I was raised in a Woodbridge by my uncle and my aunt. So like
Yeah,
I
but
really
still,
I
don't you
had
want-
limit. No,
Didn't you have a little bit of rebel inside you? Like,
I
gotta get a
always,
little
but
That's the thing.
dirty.
I had very strict parents, so I don't know.
yeah, like I had like very strict uncle parents per se.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
I had to learn how to be very sneaky because I had strict parents.
Yeah, no. I feel like I probably was a little bit more rebel when I was living with my dad, but I never did none of the stuff you guys did. I was very self cautious. Like I was like, oh shit, like people know who I am and they're gonna tell my parents. You know, one time I don't know
My
if
stories make me who I am.
one time I don't know if, I don't think it has nothing to do with it, but one time I was like in middle school, right? and I've always been self-cautious, like, of what do I do, because whatever you do comes back to you, like good or bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one time I was in middle school, I was like seventh grade, eighth grade, and then my aunt comes to me and she's like, I received a phone call from your school and saying that you're failing a class because you're sneaking out with this boy. I was like,
Oh.
okay. I was like, I, I didn't even know how to speak the language. So I would stick with the boy, right? And I was like, oh no, that's not true. And I was like, okay. And then I used to take the bus to go to school. And then my aunt one morning she left really early. And then I was like, okay. And then I took the bus to go to school. And then we were waiting to so they opened the door to go inside. And then all I see is my aunt and my uncle parked their car right in front of the school.
Uh-huh.
Right. I don't know if they saw me, but I saw them.
Uh-huh.
Right. And I always be very friendly. I always had friends and acquaintances and whatnot. So like when I saw my aunt, like the car in my aunt's face there, I kind of like went away from the boys, like the group of friends that we had, and I just sat by myself because I didn't want her to think, oh, this guy that she's talking to is her boyfriend and whatever, right?
Yeah.
And again, it wasn't my house. It wasn't, like it was a brand new, like a new family, right? So I was like so cautious, like, oh my god, they're gonna kick me out because they saw me talking to this guy and this and that. I wrote a letter to my aunt. I was like, this is not true. I don't know who told you this lie, but I don't have any boyfriend. And I cried. Like I cried. And because I felt like they were gonna kick me out, right? And then I left the letter in her bed, and then she comes out and she's like, "No, it's okay. I believe you." But I was like crying. So ever since that, I don't really do none of that.
Wait, but what happened with the school thing? Did like the school mess up or something?
I don't know. I never knew.
What the?
I never
You didn't
knew.
go back and check?
No, I was too scared to ask. Like who would have called and say that thing, right? Like who, like
Then so you got like PTSD from that.
yeah. Oh yeah. Like I get pissed pretty quick.
Yeah. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. Like I'm very again. I don't know if it's self cautious or like I don't know, but I always get like like I get PTSD really quick. I get paranoid. No,
Paranoid.
paranoid. Like what I do.
Paramore.
But yeah.
Now you're just saying things that sound like a parent.
But I did had a boyfriend at the end of the school year, in eighth grade,
Oh,
and then I
okay. So
never
you
saw
weren't
him.
that scared.
It was at the end of the school year. It was like 2 weeks left. He was Arabic.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
His name wasn't Arabic,
No, he was Arabic.
but his name wasn't Arabic.
No, I don't remember his name.
But his name wasn't Arabic.
Was it
No,
like like an easy name or
Ye-
was it like
I want to say it was Abdul,
mm, yeah, it's a
Is
pretty
there
common name.
but I
is
can't
it?
remember. I don't know. He was really nice.
That's not racist, is it?
No.
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Well, I just wait, what part of that would have been racist? I just said that's a common name.
Was that racist?
No.
Right
I'm
there.
just I was I'm just trying to mess with someone's head because it seems like Angie is really easily frightened. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
see, that's why I'm like, let me just poke at her a little bit and see how far you
That
get.
bit. Stop it. I'm gonna get deported.
Wait, you're legal, right?
Yes. How many times do I have to go through this?
Did you guys ever like dance on each other when you went out?
Dance?
Like on each other though?
You know what dancing is, right? Because you seem very startled by
No,
that word.
I know.
Dance? ¿Qué?
She
Yo.
said dance with each other.
Yeah, like,
Like
you know,
meeting?
Backing up
No.
on him?
like dancing, nodding. Like,
Like
Celi, have you ever twerked on Angie?
no.
Remember when I went to
Don't
Ecuador?
lie.
Your
My brother.
your brother, yeah.
He twerked on you?
No.
No, her brother
Oh.
danced on his wife
Yeah.
and it was hilarious.
I have videos if you want. I can send them to you.
I don't know
Sure.
when me and this danced on each other.
Yeah.
He wouldn't stop twerking though. I don't know what his problem was.
Yeah, when I get
He was
intoxicated, I
awesome.
turn in when I get intoxicated, I turn into like Megan Thee Stallion apparently. I don't know why or
The
how.
the margaritas.
It was
Oh,
funny because like everybody
Lord.
was strong because like Ines was dancing on me, and then his mom came up behind me, and I was like, "But this is just weird."
It was a sandwich, pupusa
his
sandwich.
his mom was like, "All right, let me grab a chair so I can watch the show." Okay, go on.
Yeah, no, no, no. It wasn't like now you're making it way too disgusting. That's very no. That's like no, 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 no. You completely ruined it. No.
That's so funny.
Um. Yeah, I guess PDA we're all cool with it unless they pass a certain you know
You
um
see me doing it, you see me doing it. What can I say? It is what it is.
yeah, but to a certain extent, you don't. There's no sucking on each other's faces like for
Nah, it is
over.
what it is.
Okay. Um. No, but
No
next.
one can stop me.
Yeah, I can. I can just push you off of me.
I'll find somebody else.
Okay. All right. So then, what if I found someone else?
I'll beat the shit out of you.
Ah, okay, exactly. Oh, but if it's me, we're gonna change the subject because if not, there's gonna be an argument here.
This is
We
like
can't do that right
the exact same thing that happened last episode. It's like the
now.
double standards.
Exactly.
I got no
You
saying.
better accept them. Boom.
No, no, I'm not
Who were
accepting
you
you.
with?
Bullshit. Okay. The next topic that you wanted to bring up was I can't remember.
How
Dating.
Sabrina beats up Andres.
No, we've gone through
Domestic
that.
violence.
Yeah. That we do not encourage, by the way. Selling.
Hmm.
Dates. Like I pulled up a picture of something that I think was on TikTok probably, where this girl I guess got mad because her boyfriend set up like a cute date of he had put like a picnic thing on his the bed of his truck and set up a table and like a simple chair in front of the truck. And I guess that's a simple date, and she was just not happy with it at all. Like she was expecting to go out on a date, like to a fancy place, I guess.
I think that's rude
I see. Yeah, I see it. This comes
from her
from.
part.
Yeah, you have this pulled up on the screen, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think the caption is, "Ladies, if your man set this up for you because he said he couldn't afford to take you out on a fancy date, would it be a problem?" Now we have
No,
two ladies on the show. Ladies, would you care to give your opinion
Go Sabrina.
I'd cry.
of
Yeah,
joy or sadness?
joy, cause all the effort. Like, oh my god.
You had all this time. No, yeah, I agree with Sabrina. Like, I think that,
I think those are nicer.
yeah, I think the thought is the thought and the effort is what counts. Not like not just go somewhere and like you put your time, you put like you thought about it, you thought of the idea, and I feel
Yeah.
like as a female, like we appreciate that more than just
And
going.
sometimes we're intimate.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I think on both ends it's more exciting cuz like obviously for the women
yeah,
when you see it you're excited to
yeah,
see what the man has put together. And like we've done this before.
yeah,
Well, like I set something like really nice and really simple at the house even or in the backyard, and
yeah,
the process of it is exciting. Like you're doing something with your own hands, like whether that's the cooking part or setting up the area which where you're doing it.
yeah,
Mhm.
It's exciting
yeah. I like that.
rather than just going on your phone. All right, let's go here, and then you just drive there and eat, and that's it.
It
Yeah,
just shows how much like you really care and like how you want to spend that night with someone.
yeah, and it just shows like again like the person. Like I like when Michael does those things because he's not very like he doesn't show emotions that often. So when he does,
Okay.
like for example today, right? He went to do the food shopping. He went to buy meat and chicken and all of that. And it's usually either my dad or myself that we put it away. Like he gets it and we like separate it and put it away for the month, right? And
Hmm.
today he did all of that. Like like I didn't have to ask him to do it. Like he just did it, and like I was really like happy, and I was like, oh wow, like thank you, because that takes a lot of time.
Hmm.
That takes a lot of time. So like I like those little gestures that he does, and or when he does the cookouts outside, like because that's a lot of hours, and just for him to spend that time, and like for me, I think about it go like he really thought about like maybe like he wants me to rest for this day, so I don't have to cook as much because he's gonna be doing the cooking. So like I think I think that's good. So I don't think that shouldn't be less than any other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when they do things just to make it easier on you,
Yeah.
it's like romantical.
So, so
Like
to the late,
you want this, yeah?
so to the ladies, and I guess even I mean just to all four of us, you guys prefer, and this question also goes out to you who are listening and or watching. You prefer more thoughtful, I wouldn't say simple, but more thought out date nights or like dinners, rather than having to just pick a fancy restaurant and make a reservation and then you two go out, have a meal, and come back home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it definitely has to be a balance because there are days you do want to go out,
Yeah.
like because
I
you don't want
agree.
to clean up or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to have a good balance. But it is more intimate when it's just you two, like especially if it's at home. You could talk about whatever you want. You could do whatever you want. All the PDA you want.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
and I pulled up the post too, and some of these comments are pretty much agreeing. Um, the kind of effort someone says the kind of effort is worth so much more than any fancy restaurant. That kind of effort is way more than picking up a phone and making reservations. This man is husband material. So much love is showed in acts like this because he is not only giving you his time and care, he's thinking about you and all the things you like. This is what matters. This is effort. So yeah, I guess everybody, I guess collectively agrees on the same thing: thoughtfulness. I mean, but
Yeah.
there are some people out there who are like, no, I want the fancy dinners, I want the expensive yachts or dinner on a boat
Damn.
type stuff, which
Wait, I have a story.
we didn't ask you for that. Okay,
Next
no, I'm just
topic.
go for it. No, no, go for it. Go for it. Your face.
You little.
Excuse me. Don't make me beep
What's
you out,
what's
bro.
what's the what's the slogan? FTV.
Oh yeah, FTB.
FTB.
Fuck that
Just in case you didn't know, now you know.
bitch.
No, so when me and Michael started dating, like when we had Noah and all of that, we used to live in a small apartment, right? And I always used to like, or until this day, I like to make plans like going out and then why not, right? And then one time, I don't know if you remember, we were in the living room, and he had like a serious face, and I'm like, what's wrong? Why are you upset? He's like, no, because you like expensive dates, right? Me coming from like Woodbridge, right? Like why not? I was like, okay. I was like, but we can just go to McDonald's. Like, that's a date. And he, like, I don't know what happened to in your head that you said no because you like expensive things.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I just want to get out of the house.
Yeah.
And then ever since that, like all of our days we've been to like Wendy's or like the movie theaters or things like that. But I
That's
don't
cute.
know.
Movie theater is expensive.
Yes.
Ooh,
Oh
dude,
my
yeah.
god. Last movie we saw was Deadpool.
Deadpool.
I spent like it was over $150.
I felt very special.
Yeah.
What did you say? How much did you spend?
Over $150.
Ay, Dios mío, cara.
But tell him why.
Why?
Tell him why.
Because you're an expensive date. That's why like you're
No.
just
Did it come
contradicting
with
yourself.
freaking Ryan Reynolds too?
Huh?
Did it come with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, I
Oh
know. Did you spend
no.
$150 and get Ryan Reynolds included with this?
No, we
Like,
need an extra
where'd you
fifty
go?
dollars.
Did he dance on you?
No, we usually we found this movie theater. What do we say?
It's one of those dine-in movie theaters.
Okay.
And
So yeah, like every time we go to we don't go to the movie theaters every weekend or every month.
no, we do go every month.
We do not.
We do.
We do.
Yes.
Oh, damn. You're expensive.
Yeah.
But hey, no, we take turns. Don't lie, because if you buy the ticket, I buy
Yeah.
the food.
Yeah.
And this time he just decided to do it, and he got me a shirt.
Yeah, and so it was the tickets, the food, because it's dine-in movie theater,
Mhm.
and we bought because the movie theater is in a mall plaza or a mall. I
Okay.
don't know.
Which mall is this?
None of your business.
It's the one in. It's the AMC in Edison.
Ah, too far. Okay. Okay.
Too
Beautiful
far.
Florida. Like obviously it's
Yeah,
too
no, that's why I
far.
said it's too far because I'm in Florida.
Anywhere is too far from.
Yeah, so it was the movie, the food, and then we went into the mall and we got movie merchandise.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Very
that's pretty
exciting.
fucked up. Show your own clothes. You don't have clothes?
Hey, we do the same thing at Disney, so let me start.
Yeah.
Can you let me just go at them? What? Aren't you supposed to have my back like I have yours?
Keeping you honest.
That's true.
Alright,
Wait.
keep that same energy. I'm gonna keep you honest. Motherfucker.
You didn't say shit.
Wait. So since we're on the same this topic, I wanted to ask which is your love language?
Quality time.
Motherfucker. Oh, quality time. Sorry.
What is your love
But,
language?
I don't know. I
Ooh,
honestly
it's
don't.
hard
like
to
for
calm
us,
down.
when we both say quality time is we could be in the same room together. We won't have to speak to each other, but to us, we're spending time with each other. We're like,
When
because
we
like for
both,
me,
No, that's boring.
it sounds. I know it sounds really boring, but like for an example, a couple weeks ago, I don't know when, recently when Sabrina was sick,
only
she
two.
was in her own room. She was in a spare room, and I was in the bedroom because she didn't want to spread any more germs.
Because she had
And
COVID.
yeah, she had COVID exactly, and I started to get cranky. She noticed towards the end, like when she was feeling better, I started to
It's
get
giving me
cranky.
attitude, yo.
You gonna let me tell the story? You gonna keep cutting me off or what? Because then there won't be no quality time.
Right.
Exactly.
You're done for the
So,
week.
yeah, exactly. You're all capped out. So towards the end of her feeling better, she started to notice that I was getting cranky, and it's because of the fact that like I need to I need to spend quality time with her. Like I just need she could just be laying down in the bedroom. I'll lay down right next to her. She could be on her phone. I could be on my phone, whatever. For me, that's like I just need my time with her. I need to be with her. Watching a show, watching, TikToks, just talking, chit chatting, eating together. As long as I get my quality time with her, I'm cool. Like I'm good for the day. And I need it daily. To me, I need it daily. Like when she's sick, I understand, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, I just want to spend time with her, you know. Because on top of that, not only is she my wife, but she's my best friend,
Let
So
me tell
that's
you
how I
about
look
my
Aw.
best friend.
at it. I mean, did I explain it right, babe, or am I missing something?
No, yeah.
Right?
Like you could tell, like we haven't spent time with each other for a while, and he'll give me attitude. I'm like, what is your problem?
Yeah,
And then I
yeah,
think back, I'm like, oh wait, I haven't spent time with him.
yeah.
No, I don't know. What is your love language?
I don't know.
I think yours is probably like quality time too. I don't know. You should know
Celi.
your own love
We
language.
get together and
My
like,
love language is physical touch.
Oh, so you beat the shit out of him?
No, like I
Oh,
constantly like to be like giving kisses and hugs.
see,
But
I like
oh.
that too, but Inez isn't like that at
but
all.
yes, because Michael is not like that. And for
Yeah,
me,
I'm
it's
driving and she's like this.
yeah,
She's like pulling me.
yeah.
She's like playing with my fingers. I don't know what the hell she's doing. I'm like, give me my hand back. I'm trying to drive. You're gonna
No,
cause us an accident.
but for me, physical touch is not with anybody, right? For example, like I with my dad, he can't hug me or kiss me, like
Oh my
get
God,
away.
Sabrina's the same way. Her mother will like attempt to attack her with love and like hugs, and she's like, "Ma, get off, get
Yeah,
over me!" And
I
then
hate when
you like
people
a
kiss
minute,
me.
a
I hate
minute
it.
later, you'll see her all over me. I'm like, "You just said get off me to your mom." She's like, "Yeah, baby, you're different." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
yeah. I'm the same way. So I don't know why.
Wow, yeah, I see. I always found it weird. Like, I still find it weird, but that's interesting that like
Yeah.
you guys don't let your family touch you, but with your partner, you're all over 'em.
There
Yeah.
was this one time where I realized, like, Inez, like, obviously he's not touchy touchy. Well, he is now. I don't know, he changed. But at first, when we first started dating, I would hug him a lot. And I realized if you hug him while he's talking to somebody else, he used to push me away, right? Like slowly he would
Oh,
start
that's
like
You're being
right.
rude.
squirming. And then while he's talking to someone, his hand is like on my forehead, like pushing me away. And I'm like, bro. And he's like, what? I was like, why are you pushing me away? He's like, no, I'm not. He's
You
like,
not.
I would tell his sister, I was like, watch this, watch this. And then I would start hugging him while he's talking to his dad. And you see him like pushing me. And I'm like, bro,
Get
relax.
away.
I remember she told me that like she had like a I don't want to say serious conversation, but it was serious enough. And she was like, "Baby, do this," and I was like, "Stop, no, I don't. Like you're being very dramatic." And then like I remember, it was either that same day or the next day. She was like, I think she told my sister or someone. She told someone who was next by. She's like, "Watch, watch, watch, watch," and I would hear like from far away the watch, watch, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell she's talking about. And I'm in a deep conversation, and slowly but surely, I'm pushing on her shoulder and pushing her away. And she's like, "Babe, you see, you're doing it." I was like, oh my God, you're right. I'm doing it. I'm like, come here, come here, come here, come here. Don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me.
That's cute.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. It's like a tick or something.
Get out. Come back, come back.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, no, don't do that. Don't leave me, don't leave me. Don't leave me.
I don't know. I
Um,
think it's hard for me to tell your love language. I
But
can't.
what are the languages?
It's physical touch.
Physical touch, gifts,
French, Italian. Oh,
French? Who you
knowledge,
Frenching?
blah, 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 blah,
there's
blah.
like words of affirmation,
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me bring it. Let me pull it up. I think I can find it. What is it?
acts of kindness.
Love, love language list. No, not SZA. Um, there are 5 love languages. Here's how to find yours. Well, I know mine, so get your shit straight. Yeah, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and
Mhm.
receiving gifts. That's for the rich only. So that's probably not you guys. Unless you guys are rich and we don't know about
I give you a lot of gifts.
Angie,
Like
still giving me gifts, yo.
No, you have your
what?
own husband.
Huh?
I said no. You have your own husband.
Look, can we you borrow Sabrina as a husband? Give her some gifts.
No.
Can I borrow your husband and he can give me gifts?
Yeah. Good luck with that. If he gives you a gift or what is it, or of affection, I'll be very
Mhm.
concerned.
I bet I'm gonna make it happen. You're gonna make you jealous.
I would fight you.
Babe, I'll give you the gift. Stop going again. What's wrong with you today, girl?
We
Be
have
on
to
my
spend
side.
quality time, yo.
Yeah, we did. Oh no, we didn't. That's why you're cranky. See, proof, proof, proof. She's cranky.
Whatever.
um, yeah,
Wait,
that was
so
good.
so,
That
so
was good.
that
Question.
that list would be things that I like receiving.
No, so like for example, you like spending quality time with your significant other.
Yeah.
I have
Uh,
the chart here if you want me to break it down for you guys.
oh yeah, do that, do that.
Well, can you take a test?
Yeah, let's figure. No,
No,
test. I
we're
don't
not in
think that's
school
too
anymore.
much.
Yeah, we're not in school anymore. We don't need to deal with that bullshit. Words of affirmation, verbal expressions of love, appreciation, and encouragement. It might be yours if you like hearing "I love you" often. You thrive when you're encouraged by others. If this sounds like a partner, say and mean more. I
No,
love yous, thank yous, you matter to me's, and the like.
no. Next
Um,
one.
quality, quality.
He's like, F that.
He's like, "Ew, that's so gross." Ew. Next one.
L.
Next one. The next one is quality
Are you
time.
thinking about Mean Girls?
No, I was
Oh.
thinking about another show, like a talk show.
Oh.
What is
I'm
it?
talking, yeah, Jimmy Fallon.
Jim-
That's what. Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh.
thinking about.
L,
Because,
not
ow.
L. L.
Where's that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, the next one is quality time. Giving another person your undivided attention. It might be yours if you make time for others. You feel disconnected when
That's
you
not
don't
you.
spend enough time together. If this sounds like a partner, have date nights. Turn off your phones when you're together. Sit together and talk about your days.
Nope.
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 Nope, that's
Okay.
not my husband.
You guys
Okay.
have like quality time?
Nope.
Nope.
But you have
No,
kids.
she does.
time to like wind
No, I
down.
like all of that. Like I like work of affirmation. I like quality time. I like all. A little bit of all of them. I like. He's just hard. Like he's different. So I don't know.
Damn, so like, why you gotta be so difficult?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm questioning myself. Why did I marry you?
oh.
Oh,
Jesus.
Okay, before we get into any fights, next one, physical touch. Connection through appropriate physical touch. In parentheses, it says non-sexual or sexual. It might
boring.
it might be yours if you're a touchy-feely person. You feel
Oh,
most
maybe.
loved and embraced or touched.
You don't like to be touched.
No, like,
If this sounds like a partner, hold hands, be generous with affection and other types of PDA. You remember what PDA is, right? Because we don't have to
because
explain it.
I always bother
75.
you,
Yeah.
like tickling or.
Yeah. But you don't do it often.
What do you mean?
Do it now. Throw a pillow at her.
I'm ready. I got my hand
The
right here.
that's why I said it because I saw your I saw the pillow. The fourth one is acts of service, selfless, thoughtful acts that make a person's life easier.
Like
It might
Jesus.
it might be yours if you're happy when someone helps without being asked. Actions speak louder
That's
than
not
words
you.
for you. If this sounds like a partner, make them meals, take on a chore or two around the house, draw
Yeah.
them baths.
That's not you.
I cook once in a while.
No, that you like to receive, right?
Is it that I like
No, that you give to your partner.
You
that
This
give
I
to
is
your
give
your
partner.
act of service. For an
my
example,
act of
you did
service?
this today, I think you said,
Yeah,
Angie,
Yeah,
yeah.
right?
that's what I'm saying.
Where he bought the groceries and he took care of it himself.
But isn't that something that you have to do constantly though, like every single time, like spending quality time? That's something you do all the
I
time,
don't.
I don't
or
think
try
so.
to do it at least
I
once
think. There's a middle ground in
It's
between
just
that.
whatever you do the most.
the most.
Yeah, I think it's what I
Yeah.
think when you're defining your love language, it's what you do the most.
Because I think we
So,
do all of it, but it's what you like tend like what you
What do you do the most?
right.
Like what he
gravitate.
was just describing is like doing things to make your day easier.
I have one more if you want to get into that.
Yeah.
The last one is receiving gifts. I don't think this is on your bucket
No.
list, but let's just break it down for the listeners and the viewers. Tangible tokens of love and thoughtfulness. It might be yours if you pride yourself on giving thoughtful gifts. You most appreciate meaningful gifts. If this sounds like a partner, surprise them with gifts outside of special occasions. Bring home their favorite treat. Buy or make them gifts that are personal.
I used to do that to you, and then you became really expensive, and I was like, no.
What? Wait, hold on. What's really expensive?
A $600 camera, a $2,000 computer. That's a lot.
It's chump change, Andy. Come
I
on.
used to like make a lot of gifts for this because I was broke, obviously, right? And he really liked it, but then I started getting like a job, and then I started making money, and my gifts got more expensive. And I think he was like, I kind of miss like your homemade gifts
I
and
got
stuff.
a job.
That was hilarious.
What?
No, I think
You're
Michael
just like
thought
I kind of just got a job.
Michael just thought, oh, she's from Woodbridge. She must have money. So let me see. Yeah, no, no, no. I think
Acts of service.
acts of service. Okay.
Okay, so we defined Celi is acts of service, Angie is
Physical touch.
Physical touch.
physical touch, and Sabrinacita Andresito is quality time
I
together.
really like physical touch though.
Yeah, you have a little bit. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
You've kind of pushed that on me. Not pushed it on me, but you've rubbed that on me now. No pun intended with the
I
physical touch.
definitely rubbed it on.
Okay, babe. Jesus.
Keep
This
it
is definitely
PG,
gonna be
yo.
rated R, man. The rated R episode.
Yeah.
Okay, we have just time for I think one, maybe two Cheeseman chat stories.
Yay! Cheese man chat.
Wait, let's talk about long distance relationship.
You're not the producer here.
We don't
No,
have
I'm just
time.
kidding. Yeah, I mean, if you want, we just won't have time for Cheeseman chat. We can
You
skip
want to talk about it next episode then?
Yeah, because
Sure.
it's kind of like two in one topics, so maybe we could save it for the next time.
it. Okay. Andrew, you cool with it?
Sure, your chisme better be good. Because
Oh,
last time the chisme was kind of whack.
It wasn't whack. It was she didn't. Okay, I'm just gonna get into
You
it.
didn't specify.
Yeah, she didn't specify what the fuck a waiting room was.
Yeah. Sure.
Listen,
Oh, she was
I
a
don't like to
baby.
call people dumbasses, but she was just a clear dumbass for not
She just had a
specifying.
baby. When she was
No,
done
she
having
was going. Okay,
she
so
had
I take the
previously
dumbass back.
done.
Okay, I take the
Listen,
dumbass
if
back.
you're listening to this podcast and
And
watching,
we know you are. We know you
we
are.
yes, what he said. Please write us or email us and tell us the story the right way because clearly this is a problem.
Not me. You.
I need
The,
to know.
not that you. Yeah, exactly.
For the rest of the chisme.
All the rest of Chisme, what happened to your mother-in-law? Are you guys still together? How was the baby?
Anything else? You want her social security? And
What's the
her
baby's
house
name? Was
number?
the baby baptized?
Who was the godparents? Where are they gonna grow up? What school are they gonna go to?
Yeah, like we need to know all of this, Chisme. Like, leave more details. Details is the key. Key is the
Um,
detail.
yes, Mr. Yoda, we understand. Where you're Jesus Christ.
All right.
Okay, let
Come
me
on,
see. Let me
Chismoso. Tell us the
see.
Chisme.
Okay, this one's pretty short, so we can jump right into it. Long story short, nobody ever has good comments about my boyfriend, who is 24 years old. He's quite introverted, lacks social, quote unquote, polite skills, having initiative to start conversation, wishing a happy birthday, asking how people is doing, trying to get involved in social settings. Although with me, we have a good fun time watching series, playing, laughing at videos. He's affectionate, has been by my side, offered to pay for accommodation, and joined me when I've had or wanted to move to another place for work. My friends and family don't like him, as in every interaction they've had, it has been super uncomfortable because he really doesn't care about making it comfortable or cozy. And if he doesn't have any interest, which he doesn't, he will just stay silent. And that makes the situation uncomfortable for the rest of the people, I guess. And I'm here in the middle. It makes me sad when I think of some couples whose friends and family are all happy for them, share fun and familiar moments, and I just think if we ever get married, no one there would be happy for us, but only for me, as there is no single person that has enjoyed his company but me. I'm kind of torn between the you're the only one that know whether the relationship is good, and if someone smells smoke, there's a fire. What should I do?
No, I think she.
Oh,
I mean, if
Jesus.
she's happy, there's no reason to think otherwise. If she's thinking about like breaking off the relationship, as long as you're happy with that person,
You
everybody
shouldn't really
else,
think about what other people can like think
yeah.
about.
Because obviously, if he's like that with other people, that means that he's putting his 100% of energy into her.
Angie?
I agree with Michael. To a certain extent, like, cause like he said that he lack of being polite to
He
other
he
people.
comes off as not being polite because he's like socially awkward.
Oh,
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like he really cares to.
It doesn't put
Oh,
interest into other like
I mean,
people.
that's kind of like
yeah.
me. Like
I didn't want to say that, but yeah.
yeah, like if we're in a room and I don't find your conversation interesting, I kind of
Doze off
no, I would walk away.
That's so rude.
in the middle of the
Well, no,
conversation.
I will do the same thing though, but not like he does it most of the time because it's him. But I feel like I don't know, like it's like I have left conversations like people talking to me and I have walked away, and I tend to do that a lot at work, and that's what I
Mm.
said. Like I agree, and to a certain extent, like it's like hello, bye, like kind of like engage,
Engage, yeah.
yeah, but then like slowly like okay, like I have to go somewhere else, but not just walk straight out of it.
Yeah.
Because then you will come out as a rude person, and you also got to think about it. It's like if you marrying this person, like that person has to have a relationship at least with your family.
I mean that if they do end up getting married, the relationship will just build up over time. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for him with the rest of the family. It's gonna take time for them to.
I, I disagree on that point only because I think the person who's really gonna have it rough is her,
Yeah.
because he clearly right now at this point he shows he could really care less about what everybody thinks, what everybody says, how everybody feels. His main care and love and attention is to her, which is obviously the main point, right? We all agree on that. She's the one who's gonna have that complication of like, okay, when I bring him around, it's gonna be awkward for me because I have to kind of, she's the bridge. For an example,
Yeah.
when I go to my family, I am the bridge that connects Sabrina to my family. Vice versa, Sabrina's the bridge with me and her, family to, kind of connect, kind of talk and all that stuff. So I
Right?
think it's gonna be, and that's another thing you're going to experience. You're going to experience someone cutting you off constantly. But aside from that, yeah, I think she's the one who's going to be going through that awkward,
But
tension in a way.
when you go through like the process of going like, okay, are we gonna get married? And then there's the proposal and then marriage, and okay, now we live together, our families are united.
Hmm.
That's a um s- that's something that you have to go in both sides, because I think it happened to us too, where again, like I'm the introvert, she's the extrovert. So I knew that if I wanted to get married to her, that meant that I have to meet her entire family. And me being an introvert, I have to go out of my way to have a good conversation with these people. So
Oh, I see what you're saying.
it's not like I'm an introvert and I'm gonna be an introvert forever and I'm not gonna change. Like
Right.
there
Yeah.
are things that you have to kind of play around with compromising
Yeah.
Hmm.
to that doesn't happen. Obviously, it's not gonna be like a switch like that where her family's gonna fall in love with the guy overnight just because they're married. That, like I said, it's something that they have to build up to. But
True.
they
Yeah.
have the main ingredients, which is that
It's love.
they're happy with each other.
Hmm.
Oh, high
Oh,
five.
that's a good point. Good stuff. Damn, that was good. You know what? I think we end it right there. We don't do anything wrong. This was
You get a
perfect ending.
star.
Yes.
That, what? Now it's perfect. Someone got a star on the show today. I know I wasn't gonna get it. I am not Angie's favorite. That's fine. Someone got a star. This episode was good. Until next time, guys. Ciao, ciao. Bye,
Bye.
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 Why?